Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again today. I've just connected with my team as I do, and I am ready to go. So let's see what they have to say. Just give me a moment, please. Let yourselves be free. Allow yourselves to open up and be the greater whole. Be the greatest version of yourself. Resistance is what holds you back, and in allowing this free fall of divine information and energy to come forwards through you, you will move away from that resistant energy. The energy of resistance has such a tough and heavy vibration. It is a place of darkness and stagnancy. And so if you can just open up and fall into a free space, be who you would like yourself to be without all the heaviness of the 3D world. If you could just strip away those layers, all of the things that bog you down on a daily basis, if you could give yourself that time, imagine what that would look like, and give it a try. What I'm feeling here is that we all carry a mixture of energies with us each day, and many of us just end up on an autopilot sort of situation where we're not in tune with what is actually going on and how we are feeling. So if you start your day perhaps feeling a little bit groggy and a bit sluggish, perhaps you've just woken up in well, a bad mood. Many of us will not actually sort of sit with that, and some of the time there's no actual reason for it, it's just there. It is literally just how you wake up. Now if you are tuning in and you're becoming more aware of your energy throughout the day, sometimes you can acknowledge and realize and connect with that and just say, you know, there's no real reason for me to be feeling this way, and if I can just allow it, to feel it, to acknowledge it, but then push it aside and move forward, that will make your day run more smoothly. You will feel more connected to the divine. You will be open, and you will feel love towards others and towards yourself. Whereas if you're trapped and you're stuck in that place of well, it's uncomfortable, isn't it? It's moods can be quite erratic and emotional, and if that's not for any particular reason, it's even more frustrating. So if you can, try and just push it aside and allow the good stuff to flow through you, because it's in there. It's been overshadowed by all of these other feelings. So yeah, that's what I'm being told there. Just pay more attention to what's going on with yourself when you wake up. And okay, you know, some days there might be a real good reason and you just can't move on from that, and that is just going to be how you're feeling for the next few hours or even perhaps the next few days, and that's absolutely fine. But being aware of it, just looking at it and saying to yourself, is there a genuine reason for this? Is this valid? Should I be feeling this way, or has this just come over me out of nowhere? Have I perhaps spent some time with somebody and picked up their negative feelings and emotions, you know? Because that can happen as well. You can spend time with someone and you can go into that situation feeling full of beans and, you know, really high vibe and happy, and then you come away feeling completely drained of your energy, and you feel low, or you feel agitated, anxious, restless, whatever it may be. You know, you might even come away angry, or you might come away sad and think, well, I shouldn't feel sad, so why am I feeling this? And you know, if you're an empath, which most people are, they actually are, they're just not aware of it. If you have the ability to tune into other people's emotions and feelings, then without even knowing it, subconsciously you do carry that with you afterwards. So say you've met somebody for a coffee and you know, you went in there, as I say, feeling all happy and on top of the world, and you've come out feeling really, really flat and drained and heavy and, quite frankly, just exhausted. Perhaps that is how that other person was feeling, and you know, chances are they've left that cafe or whatever feeling on top of the world, buzzing. They've got all this great wonderful energy, they feel alive, and yeah, they're doing grand. That's because they've sort of exchanged and they've taken your energy from you. So it works both ways, but just being mindful, just being aware and saying, where is this coming from? Is this how I feel, or is this somebody else? And this might sound really, really silly, but it can be as simple as you've gone to catch a bus, and you're standing there and someone starts talking to you, complete stranger, just making conversation, and then you go away feeling not right. That quite often is because, again, same things happened. They've come in, they've spoken with you, and they have drawn from you. They have been drawn to you for a reason, because your energy's so great that day. And yet what's happened is they've taken that from you and you've gone away with all their dark heaviness. So take that time to just look and sit with yourself and think, is this me? Have I got good reason to be feeling this way? Do I want to be feeling like that right now? Or could I just say, no, that's it. I've felt like that until lunchtime. I don't want to feel like that anymore. I'm going to push that aside and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. You have the power to do that. You have the control. It's just about being mindful, being aware, taking that time to actually focus in on that. Most people just don't. We're just so busy that there isn't time for that. But yeah, give that a go, because it can just change things massively for you. It can take so much pressure off, and it just allows you to realize that you are in control of your own life. You are in control of some of those emotions and feelings. And okay, perhaps some of them do just come in out of nowhere, like a bomb's gone off and it's dropped and it's chaos. And yeah, some days you can't manage them and things do get difficult and get tense. But there are so many days that we feel things that aren't even ours, or perhaps aren't even real. They're just there, they're washing in and out, and they have no purpose. So I'm not saying disregard it. Do feel it, do sit with it, do try and understand where that feeling might have come from. And it could even be a dream. You could have woken up feeling a certain way. Say perhaps you get up, you've showered, you've gone downstairs, and then you're just feeling agitated, you're feeling irritable, tense. You don't know, something is just annoying you. You're just not yourself, and you're in a bad fettle. You don't know why. Perhaps it's from a dream. Perhaps something happened in one of your dreams. And I know many of you might say, I don't dream, I can't remember anything, nothing happens, it's just darkness. And I know I'm no dream expert, but I think many of us do dream. It's just a case of we don't always remember the dreams we're having. And you might have dreams through the night where it is quite intense and things are happening, and then the last few dreams coming into the early hours of the morning could be really, really quite still and calm, and perhaps they are just darkness. So that's why as you wake you can't remember anything. However, so in a dream something can happen that, on a soul level, it does wind you up slightly. You just, you feel that little bit of a trigger. You feel that little bit anxious or frustrated, and subconsciously we carry that with us. So do stop and just question, is this mine? Is it real? Do I need it? Do I need to spend the rest of the day carrying this with me? Or is this something I could just let go of? Because if you can let go and be out of that state of resistance, you're free then, and you can just be happy. You can be at peace with yourself. You can have a smooth journey. So do give it a try. And you could write a journal. You could write, perhaps in the morning, write down the first three feelings that come to you. And I know that might seem too soon, because sometimes when you wake up you are a bit groggy and you're not fully awake yet. I mean, and if that's so, if you really do feel like you're just dead to the world, you're half asleep, give it half an hour or 10 minutes or whatever it may be. But when you're aware of it, or even if it's perhaps you've just gone for a shower and it comes into your mind that you should be aware and paying attention to how you're feeling, stop, close your eyes and just sit with yourself and just feel, how am I today? And make note of those 3 points. And then on a night time, as you go into bed, try if you can, and it doesn't matter if you haven't got time and you haven't done it, don't worry. But if you can, think about it and think, how am I now? Think of the 3 feelings, the emotions that are running through you at that point in the day as things have wound down and it's night time. Are they different from how you were that morning? Journal it. Journaling's great because it shows you where you've come from, and it shows you all the different positions you're moving through. It proves to you that you're not just stuck all the time. And you know what? For some of it, yeah, you might be, and you might have periods in your life where it's so intense, and you are feeling really trapped in a certain type of energy, and you're stuck. And if that's the case, this will show you being mindful, journaling. It will show you which are the key patterns here, which ones keep surfacing regularly, and that will help you to assess and know if it's something you need to work on, or if you need to get some help with that, instead of just being on autopilot, being unaware, being asleep to the reality that is your daily emotions. So be kind to yourself, give yourself a chance to connect to it, to feel with it, and hopefully that will help you. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.